No one wants this in their backyard.
Hey guys, check this out.
What is it?
It's ONN.
There's been a lot of focus on the school, and I want to remind everyone there is an entire neighborhood adjacent to this where I live. I live in the east side. I live 1 block up from St. Mike's. I've lived there for 20 years. I'm having a little bit of deja vu in this conversation because 8 years ago, we had very similar conversations in our neighborhood, including with St. Mike's families when the Interfaith Works shelter was looking to locate on the edge of the east side neighborhood. Very similar fears. I was someone that came wholeheartedly against the program. Long story short, I got involved with the program, started learning more about it. And we've been supporting that shelter program for 8 years now. I've been super impressed with how it's managed. I think the bottom line for me as a neighbor who lives and works 24/7 right up the street from this, and my kids also go to Madison School right down the street, is that this is a problem that is existing in our community and it's not going away. So we always talk about these people, these homeless people, they live here, they are here, and I would much rather have them receive services on a managed site than just have, not have that. So I have found much more comfort as someone in a neighborhood with a lot of social services in our neighborhood, with having people that I can contact and have relationships with the programs. So yeah, I guess I want to be a vote of support for moving the site. I mean, I know it's not easy. There's citing this. No one wants this in their backyard. That's what happens every time we have one of these programs. It has to be cited. So it's going to be a hard conversation no matter what, but I think the location makes a lot of sense. I'm glad it will be managed. And I hope that we can really double down on focusing on more permanent housing, because ultimately that's what we need in our community, is more permanent housing.
I come tonight to speak to the neighborhood affected by the relocation of the mitigation site. The council has a proven record of putting the needs of the urban camping street subculture above the rights of the rest of the community. They do not care about you or your neighborhood. That sounds harsh, but it is true. I know because I have seen it with my neighborhood. I live in the single family dwelling closest to the new shelter project. They held listening sessions for that project too. They see your neighbors as a problem to be managed, not families with legitimate concerns. We were promised a citizen advisory board for the 2828 Martin Way project. 2 months before opening, there is no board and no effort to convene one. My questions to Meg Martin have been ignored. I've been banned from participating on that board. Do not trust the city or the service providers to protect your neighborhood. The only way you can fight this is to organize. You must unite, share information, and have each other's backs. This is what Apple Hill did. Despite being in the epicenter of suffering, a half mile from the jungle in Ensign Street, we have kept our street clear for 2.5 years now. Our zero tolerance policy has improved conditions in our neighborhood. It is foolish to believe they will have better control of the mitigation site at the new location. If this was possible, why has it not occurred at the current location? Why? The evidence is in the number of OPD calls to the site. We can also clearly see a magnet effect, that a site like this attracts other antisocial behavior, namely drug dealers who are servicing the camp. With drug dealing and use, there is violence, especially when it collides with severe mental health issues. To ignore this fact is magical thinking. I am on your side. If you would like advice, reach out to me. I put my email in the comments. I would be happy to meet with you and give you advice on how Apple Hill handled our problem. Thank you.
Thank you, Candace.
That's all I have for you today. If you do have any questions or comments about this, please put them below. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please subscribe. And as always, have a nice day.